What is up, folks? How y'all doing? It's time for the last call. Brought to you by OddsJam. We're the SportsNutz, and we're here to entertain you today. Talk a little sports betting, the whole 9 yards, right here on this YouTube channel. Please do me a favor and like and subscribe on YouTube. We're getting more and more subs all the time. We want to keep it going. That is for sure. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And heck, I figured Justin would be on here today, but evidently he didn't make it. Got to do something here real quick while we're getting going here. Gonna share this link and get somebody to repost this baby. I just had a guy ask me if I wanted to come on an NHL podcast right now and talk NHL playoffs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who would that be?
That would be Sniper West. So, yeah, I just responded back to him. And we may go do that. All right. Let's get rid of the music here real quick. I got to get my act together on sharing this. All right. So, the last two play-in games in the NBA playoffs, Mike, how you looking? How things stack up with this right now?
I mean, what we saw from Golden State, the resiliency, they played like true champions. Draymond Green was clutch down the stretch, locking up Kawhi Leonard. That is not an easy assignment. And Draymond Green locked him up in the fourth quarter. Locked him up completely. He ended up having 2 points in the fourth quarter, but by the time he got his first basket in the fourth quarter, the game was pretty well getting out of control anyway, and Golden State was on their way. Steph Curry was unbelievable. I mean, what can you say? Phoenix, I mean, they're coming off of a tough loss there to Portland, but they had one to play with, So I really don't know where I go with this game, because I think if Golden State plays with that same intensity, I do think they could end up beating Phoenix, and it's crazy to think that we could have a team 8 games under 500 in the playoffs, but that could happen. I think it will be tough for Golden State to get the job done tonight. Phoenix presents a different type of challenge than what the Clippers did. Obviously, having the ability to lock Draymond up on a guy like Kawhi is a big deal, but that's not going to be the case here tonight with Devin Booker. I mean, Draymond Green's not going to be trying to lock up Devin Booker. It's a different assignment. It's a different type of guy dealing with Book. And the Charlotte-Orlando game, I love Charlotte, man. I love Charlotte. I love the way they've played all year long. I know they're inexperienced. Orlando does have a slight bit of experience on them, but I just think Charlotte's the better team, truthfully.
Yeah, I'm with you. 100%.
I just think so. We can take a look here. I'm just curious.
I mean, the line's 3.5 and 3. Yeah, Charlotte's favorite.
Yeah. No, I'm leaning towards Charlotte here. And I think I'd be willing to lay the points. The Golden State Phoenix game, I mean, maybe the under is a look here, potentially. that could be something worth looking at. But other than that, I'm rolling with Charlotte to beat Orlando.
Gotcha. And I think I'm with you there for sure. And I'm just going to do me a little Charlotte money line here at minus 150. So there we go. Yeah, I'm going to hit that one right now for sure. All right, a few people straggling in here. We're live on Twitch, we're live on X, and we're live on YouTube. Jump in on the fun if you want to. You know, I started a little poll the other day, and believe it or not, these 4 teams in this poll, this was before I went to the NBA model and tried to find anything. Mike, these are actually the top 4 teams in the NBA model to win it all. OKC number 1, San Antonio 2, Boston's actually 3, Denver 4. So that's our little poll that we had here on the SportsNutz. You can follow us on @SportsNutz Show on X and jump into the YouTube channel. That is what's up today. I haven't heard from this guy yet, so would love to jump in with him, but we'll see what happens. Let's look at some sharp money plays here.
Yeah,
sharp money.
Yeah, I've been looking. Not a lot out here right now, to be honest with you.
Well, let me get into my my negative cross and see if there's anything there. Okay, so there is something. Golden State, Phoenix, over 219.5, $26,643 worth of liquidity. I say we probably.
So that's opposite of what I was seeing. I was seeing the under on there as well, but not as much liquidity. So then, yeah, I guess the over would definitely be the play.
And then there's an Orlando +3 at 15,885. There's an under 217.5 is what you saw, and an under 216.5, and an under 219.5 in the Golden State Phoenix game.
That's the one I saw.
So those are all of the plays there. Honestly, I could see Orlando +3 covering and Charlotte winning outright. I don't know. You love Charlotte, though.
It's not that I love them. I just think, now I will say this. They didn't play particularly well down the stretch in that game the other night against Miami. And remember, Adebayo was out, with that play with LaMelo. So, I mean,
is that a cheap shot, by the way?
I don't know. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I don't know.
All right. So, Mike, here's what we're going to do. We've looked at a couple of plays. I want to get to looking at the matchups in the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs, see what we're going to be looking at here. Obviously, I realize that we don't have all of them in here yet, but, I mean, Lakers, Rockets, I know Detroit's waiting on seeing who they're going to play. These are some intriguing matchups, I think, okay? Celtics, Sixers, Knicks, Hawks, Cavs, Raptors. Any of those series I think Toronto's got a shot in that series. What do you think?
I mean, they definitely have a shot. I do lean towards Cleveland winning that thing, although, they have been disappointing, especially last year, not a good outing for them in the playoffs last year. Toronto kind of new blood here with this team. I mean, what is it? Is this Scotty Barnes' first playoff appearance, I believe? I just wonder if that will play a factor here with Cleveland. I mean, it's not the end all be all, but I definitely think it's going to give Cleveland a bit of an edge there. So I do lean towards Cleveland winning that series, but I could definitely see that going 6 games.
Okay. Let's see. We've got, as a matter of fact, let me see if I could find the odds for that series. Total games, handicap, and series winner. Okay. So, yeah, Cleveland pretty heavily favored to win that series. Pretty heavily favored.
Yeah, okay. No, they should. I could see it going longer than what we expect. But ultimately, Cleveland's series, or ultimately Cleveland will win this series.
What about Nuggets and T-Wolves?
That could be intriguing in a 3-6 matchup there,
Yeah.
That could be intriguing.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was trying to find that one series winner right there. Obviously, the Nuggets, not as heavily favored. Minus 350 to win the series.
And remember, Minnesota did beat Denver in a 7-game series a couple of years ago in the semifinals.
Did they have Cat back then?
Huh?
Did they have Cat back then?
Yes. I believe Cat was still there, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, they had a big comeback in that game 7. They were down 20. And they were trailing 3-2 in that series against Denver. So some history here. This series could be I don't see Denver just walking all over Minnesota here. I think this thing's got potential to go 6 or 7 games,
And then Lakers, Rockets. Rockets pretty heavily favored in this series, man.
Yeah, and we just don't know when Luka will come back and AR, and
right.
we just don't know when that's going to happen. I
think they're too banged up.
LA does got home court advantage, so that's helpful. But yeah, I think Houston wins this.
Absolutely agree with you 100%. Now let's get to the NHL playoffs, which also start tomorrow. So the real series are getting ready to come up, and we've got Ottawa and Carolina starting it off. And in that series, let me get to the NHL here real quick so we can look at some odds. We're just going to look at series winners right now. And let me see if I can find Carolina and Ottawa series winner. Obviously, Carolina favored, but as you can see in the NHL, Mike, a little bit different, isn't it? A little bit closer. Now, only a minus 170 for Carolina, whereas in the NBA, you got like minus 500, minus 400. So this is an intriguing matchup to me because, Brady Tkachuk coming off the gold medal with the United States, could he help propel his team into the next round? I personally think that this could be Carolina's year to make it to the finals, if not win the cup. What are your thoughts?
I think the big thing here is the goaltending. Who do you trust?
Right.
And that's probably why you're seeing Carolina not as heavily favored as you would expect, because Ullmark has had a pretty good year for Ottawa.
Yeah, that's true.
And Carolina's going to roll out Frederik Andersen, who can be up and down. He can be really good.
Well, yeah, but they got the kid.
It looks like they're starting Anderson for game 1, dude.
Is that what it's saying?
It's what it's showing right now.
That's interesting.
I mean, he does have playoff experience. He's, they've gone deep in the playoffs with him as a goaltender, so I understand that. Now, I think if they lose game 1, he will be out of the net for game 2.
I can see them bringing the kid in.
I can too, and especially if they lose game 1. I could see that change happening immediately, They do have home ice here, but yeah, that's going to be interesting because honestly, you just don't know what you're going to get out of Freddie Anderson. He can be really good. Yes, he really can be a good goaltender, reliable. You can go on a deep run with him, but he can also not be so good. And this year, it's not been like a great year for him, man.
Wild and the Stars. And, Heiskanen is day-to-day. Now, he's their big minutes guy. And, dude, this is a toss-up series, if there ever was one. I
and if you're Dallas,
is the better team. But with Heiskanen day-to-day and possibly not, he may only be 85%, 90%. I don't know. That Minnesota team's tough.
It is. And this is a tough first-round matchup for Dallas. It really is. I still lean towards Dallas winning this.
Okay. I got to be with you on that for sure, 100%. All right. And then Flyers, Penguins. I mean, in the past, it's gotten a little out of hand when you get a Flyers, Penguins series going on. It's like they got some sort of rivalry. Pittsburgh favored in that one. I really do like the Penguins in this series. I'm surprised that the Flyers making the playoffs. I got to be honest with you. And to have the top wild card, the first wild card. I'm really, actually, no, they didn't get the first wild card. They were in third place in their division.
Yeah, by the way, Hintz is out for Dallas the first 2 games of that Minnesota-Dallas series.
Oh, Hintz is out too?
First 2 games.
And it's day-to-day. Yeah, that's what they were talking about the other night when I was watching their game. Yeah, okay. I forgot about Hintz. Yeah, that is a handicap for Dallas. They're really going to have to go after it in game 1.
Well, the only good thing for Dallas there is I think you definitely give them the nod on goaltending as well. And they've been a really good first period team, so they've really gotten out to good starts.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Those are the games, the series that are starting tomorrow. And then, of course, Kings Avalanche now, Mike. We have the President's Trophy curse.
Mm-hmm.
And Colorado won the President's Trophy. And the Kings have been an 8 seed that has won a cup.
Yeah, long time. It's been a while and different.
I know, but I'm just saying they were playing the President's Trophy team that year. Okay?
I get it. Here's the thing for LA. They're avoiding Edmonton right now. For them, they can't beat Edmonton in the playoff series. We know that. So
right.
Luckily, as weird as that sounds, like, oh, you're celebrating playing Colorado. Well, if you're LA, you kind of are, because you can't beat Edmonton. You have not been able to beat Edmonton. So yeah, in a sense, you are kind of happy to see somebody other than Edmonton. I mean, what they played the last 3 years in a row or something, the Kings and Edmonton, and LA can't get past them.
I mean, I don't
see LA getting this thing done, man.
No, maybe not, but I'm telling you right now, it's a 6-game or 7-game series.
I don't know about 7. Now, I will say this. With Kopitar, this being his last year, they're going to play hard for him. You know,
let's not forget about Drew Doughty, bud.
Well, he's not retiring.
I know, but he's been there.
I know, but Kopitar, this is it for Kopitar.
I know, but Doughty remembers when he was with the team when they were in 8.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, no, Doughty's a longtime King player too, but Kopitar's the captain. He's the leader. I realize and again, it's his last season with the team, so you know those guys are all gonna.
Doughty's probably gonna be the guy, Mike. Remember one thing about the playoffs. Let's remember this: your top defensemen are so important because they're going to be on the ice more than anybody except for the goaltender.
Yeah, they're going to try. LA's going to do all they can to get
Drew Doughty's on the ice play a lot, brother.
When McKinnon's out there
right now, watch out for Drew Doughty in this.
When
series.
McKinnon is out there, Doughty should be a lot as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, next series. This is going to be an interesting series. Canadians and the Lightning. I am so looking forward to this series. I think it's a great matchup. I know the Tampa Bay is heavily favored in this series. They have the experience, but can Vaz keep it going? Last year in the playoffs, he had some stinkers, and he wasn't as sharp. Is he ready for one more run? Because that's what they're going to need. But my God, Mike, you can't. You talk about Nathan McKinnon. We've talked about Celebrini, Connor McDavid. Nobody hardly talks about Kucherov.
No, they don't.
He's a stud.
Oh, he's an unbelievable player.
He's an unbelievable player. He can put his play along the boards. I mean, it's so hard to knock him off the puck. I mean, I just think he's a great player. And I think that him and Vaz are going to be the difference in this series. But I see this series going 6 games, Mike.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I think so as well. I think so as well. And I think, obviously you've had injuries with Tampa Bay, Cirelli and Point, Hagel, they've all been hurt this year and missed, multiple games, and Hedman, Hedman's missed a lot. Is he even back for game 1?
It's going to be interesting. I mean,
I don't know if he's back for game 1. So yeah, this thing's got 6-7 written all over it. I know I said 6-7, the new meme that all the kids like to say, but
let me tell you something, man. I'm telling you right now, Suzuki's a hell of a player. You know that?
Oh yeah, he is.
And Cole Caulfield's a hell of a player. So there you go. All right. This one, I am so wanting the Sabres to win this series. I just really, really do. But I got to be honest with you. They are one of the least experienced teams in the playoffs, if not the least experienced team in the playoffs. And you're going against the Bruins, and the Bruins made the playoffs how they did. I don't know. I thought this was going to be a down year for them. But you got Pasta, and Pasta, you know what? He knows how to score goals, man. He from all kinds of angles and a lot of different ways. I'm rooting heavily for Buffalo, but I got to be honest with you. I think Boston's probably going to win this series, and I think this is a 7-game series.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like Buffalo, man.
That's who I'm rooting for.
I think I like Buffalo. I think their ability to score is going to be a big problem for Boston.
And Utah and Vegas. Now, I'm telling you right now, if there's a possible upset, I think a Montreal upset could be there. I think a Utah upset could be in the making. I know they won the division, but it's not like they set the world on fire.
No, that division was not good.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, that division was not good.
Calgary, which was the worst team in the league, so you got to play them 4 times. And Utah's defense, they're in the top 5 in goals allowed. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think that they can pull the upset. I think it's going to be a long series.
I mean, yeah, I think Utah's going to be competitive. I mean, you're not. A lot of these series seem to have, potential to be a long series.
I'm going to take Utah.
Okay.
Who are you taking?
I'm still going to lean Vegas.
Okay. Now, what I don't understand is why the Ducks and Oilers are playing their first game Monday. Why are they not playing Saturday or Sunday? I don't get that. Yeah. But Ducks and Oilers, that is the final series that we can talk about here. I know you like Quenneville. I just don't think that the Ducks are going to beat the Oilers in this series. They're young. You know how it is, man. Young teams usually have to have some pitfalls and failures before they become, champs and move on to conference finals and stuff. I'm taking Edmonton.
Yeah, but with Draisaitl being up in the air, that could help Anaheim hang around in this thing.
Yeah.
I will say that. Ultimately, I agree Edmonton probably wins this series. But yeah, I would not sleep on Anaheim to pull off an upset here.
All right. That does it for – there's an NHL playoff preview. We had an NBA playoff preview. We haven't talked about any MLB. Cubs won 12-4 today over the Mets. The Mets are just not a very good team right now. And I just want to do this real quick. I know it's early in the season, but if we take a look at the standings right now, Tampa Bay is leading the East in the American League. The Yankees are only 10-9. There's a lot of parity out here, Mike. The Central, Minnesota at 11-8, and then 11-9 Cleveland. By the way, the kid from Cleveland missed out on a no-hitter, had 8 innings of a no-hitter, and he was so pumped out getting on the mound in the 9th. And the first guy up, they had a shift on. I don't know why. He's a left-handed hitter. They were playing him more up the middle. If the second baseman would have been in his normal spot, it would have been an out. But it didn't matter. He gave up a hit to the next batter, too. So almost a no-hitter last night. Texas and the A's are leading the West. That's when you know it's early in the year. Atlanta, the only team over 500 in the National League East, Mike, to start the season. Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati leading the NL Central. And then the Dodgers with the best record in baseball, followed by the second best record in baseball with San Diego. I think San Diego is going to be there all along. Arizona started to move up. San Francisco and Colorado tied for last. It's just kind of an overview of where we're at in Major League Baseball. No big surprises.
No, real early in the season. And I will tell you, I think the A's will be competitive.
I hope you're right.
I think they will be. You got a good young team. I think they'll be competitive.
I hope you're right. All right, look, that's all, folks. Got to go. We got things to do. And we will see you Monday. Some dinger videos. Had 2 dingers last night. Let's get more tonight. Got a lot coming on. Matter of fact, I'm just going to throw them at you. You ready? This is just a bunch of them real quick. All right, here we go. I've got, hold on. Got to get the right day. There we go. Matt McClain, Willie Adames, Alvarez, Ohtani, Schwarber, Stanton, Nick Kurtz, Ketel Marte, Joe Adell, Corey Seager, and Michael Busch. And Junior Caminero, but Busch lost. Never mind. So I have one loss for today. Well, we keep on doing it using positive EV and sharp money. Have a great weekend. See ya.
Peace.